A football player at Bridgewater College has ventured the path less traveled.
And sports director David de Guzman joins us with a story that takes us off the football field and onto the front lines.
Yeah, imagine playing football and winning a conference championship, making it all the way to the national semifinals, all of this in your freshman year, and then leaving all of that success behind to answer a higher calling. That's exactly what happened to Bridgewater's Matt Johnson. And WHSV's Andrew Clay dives into the junior linebacker's incredible journey as a U.S. soldier.
I was actually just beginning high school. I was in 9th grade at the time. We turned on the news and found out that airplanes had struck the World Trade Center, and eventually there was a crash at the Pentagon and out in western Pennsylvania. It really hit home. Military had always been a big part of me, especially after 9/11, and I always had that patriotic side of me, so I decided to leave here and join the Army then in February of 2006.
In the fall of 2005, Matt Johnson was a freshman on an incredible Bridgewater football team. Trading the glamour and success for combat boots was one of the most difficult decisions of his life.
Part of me really wanted to stay here, wanted to get my education, to continue to play football. I really enjoyed it here. And I almost felt like I was letting down Coach Clark. I just felt that it was just inside me to help defend the country.
I remember having a conversation with Matt in December after his freshman year. He wasn't doing well in school, and you remember back in December 2005, I remember telling him, I said, Matt, if you enlist, you're going to get some difficult duty.
At the age of 20, Johnson joined the 101st Airborne Division and was deployed to Iraq.
It's not so much your age, it's more what's inside of you.
He spent 3 deployments in 29 months overseas.
We had about half a truck full of just school supplies, pens, pencils, notebooks, coloring books, and we actually took the day and drove around to a few different schools and delivered it to the kids while they were in school. So they came running out and they were really excited, and just seeing like the smiles on their face, and it was a combat zone and everything else. It was still nice to be able to see that we were also doing good.
Last spring, he returned to Bridgewater, worked on his grades and is back on the field, following his heart.
You know, I saw his father after the game last Saturday, and he said, Coach, I know there's still work to do, but he goes, this is kind of the happiest I've seen Matt in a long time.
A part of me had always reserved, I guess, myself for football. I really felt like I never was able to close that chapter. And that's when I just realized that the Army was great and everything, and maybe I could go back there one day, and I feel a little bit more at peace with myself, or at least the beginning stages of it, being able to come back, get a great education, and play football again, and it's been really enjoyable.
In Bridgewater, Andrew Clay, WHSV Sports.
An incredible journey for him. The road back to football was not easy for Matt Johnson, dealing with academic and eligibility issues, but he brings a very unique level of experience you certainly won't find on many football fields in this country.
Definitely a very powerful story and a lot of courage there. So thank him for his service. That's great stuff.